We made it to the Museum of Russian Icons. Houses one of the world's largest collections of Russian icons. Sacred paintings used for veneration in the Orthodox Christian tradition, with more than 1,000 icons and related artifacts spanning 6 centuries. They offer a unique and welcoming experience, rich with art, history, and culture. Well, let's just see about that.
They found them, knowing that they know that, and what they, if you notice, this is the, it looks like they use these paints to kind of, unless this is going to that. I'm not sure really, because look, it's maybe a gold, that's that gold leaf. But I don't think it has to do with that. Let me take a picture.
What is an icon? The term icon comes from the Greek word ikon, meaning image, and describes the religious imagery used and venerated by the Eastern Orthodox Church. Icons are most commonly created with tempera paint on wood panels, but they can be made using a variety of materials such as metal castings, mosaics, textile works, and frescoes. The icon is both an archaeological record and a work of art. The Orthodox Church understands the icon to be a sacred image depicting a higher divine reality. It is a visible reflection of an invisible realm in which all these qualities are simultaneously present. For the past 2,000 years, the icon has remained a constant image of the eternal and divine. An icon as a sacred image depends on the continuous and accurate application. Based on a prototype, the icon painter copies from the prototype as accurately as a medieval scribe and illuminator made exquisite copies of the Bible, just as the faithful would not alter the core meaning of a sacred text, just as the Bible. The same holds true of the icon. Over time, regional differences and cultural influence allowed for stylistic changes in the icons, each becoming its own distinct work of sacred art while remaining surprisingly constant in its purpose. The icon, no matter the artistic influence, links the viewer directly to the dawn of Christianity, when many of the early practitioners were illiterate and relied on visual information to understand the word. In order to understand the language of the icon, the viewer must desire to meet with this reality. To enter into it, the viewer needs to learn to read the icon. The icon must not be regarded as a simple illustration of the Gospels or other theological texts. Visual, form, and word are fused together to penetrate an alternate reality.
Yeah, this is interesting. I'm going to take a picture of where you were at.
Well. Kind of looks like prison cells, doesn't it? This area of the museum was originally the lower level of one of the district courts built around 1850. The room above you, now a temporary exhibition space, was the actual court. These jail cells were used to detain prisoners waiting for their trials. As you can see, the locks on the cells are dated and inscribed May 4th, 1869, Boston, MA. This part of the building was later converted into the Clinton Police Station, and these cells continued to be used until the end of the 20th century. The Museum of Russian Icons acquired this building in 2009. Durant Design Harvard MA is responsible for the reconstruction and design of this area and the entire building. All the lovely teapots.
Yeah, that's why they have that there. They even look, they almost look like the shape of the urns.
Yes.
You know, the way they...
Lovely. Holy warriors. Stories of saints have been an important Christian tradition from its inception. Their exemplary lives serve as models of Christian morality. As Christianity spread, the saints took on the roles previously held by the heroes of local lore in the pantheon of the old gods. As the church grew, so did the number of people recognized for their great piety and works of faith. Monarchs and peasants, warriors and monks alike, have found their place on the list of the church and in the arts of the faithful. Within this category of saintly icons is a curious grouping of martyrs called warrior soldier saints, who in addition to suffering, torture, and death, are renowned for their bravery, virtues, and defense of Christianity. Many, but not all, of these holy warriors were soldiers before martyrdom. They are not celebrated for their military careers, but rather for their steadfastness and resilience. In the 10th century, the role of warrior saints grew in importance when Byzantine civil and military leaders used these narratives to boost morale amongst the troops, who began to see the saints as their patrons and protectors. The icons in this exhibit depict the saints in action, telling the story of their great deeds. The saints wear armor, and the red color of their clothing represents their martyrdom. Some, like St. George, receive a crown, indicating his further glorification as a great martyr who endured significant torment.
So in Russian icons, the most common materials is agricultural paint or wood panel. The one around here though is a metal. Oh, you're right, yes. So we do have, take, tin or brass, and then you would silver it with polish and make it look like silver. But the meaning is what a cloud looks like, but we know what a cloud is. And it begins as children, a child makes the sky, and they add a big puffy white cloud. That's what it is. And this is kind of an ancient way of communicating that we had before we even had written language, before we had.
Would this fit in your bag to slide it in so I don't crush it?
No te oigo.
Ay, yo me encanta el español, que she's learning because she wants to know español.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I played limbo.
Yeah?
This is how you play limbo.
First thing, I can't believe. Because you're way back in the book now, because they don't, this page is kind of, oh no, sorry, it's Sandra and Johnny. And it's because they're.
Thank you.